Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Here's our show. Turtle power.
Nailed it. Are we going to do that every time?
Oh, no.
Maybe we should do, like, whatever the theme is for that, whatever one we're talking about.
Oh.
So, like, Turtles 1.
Turtles 1, there's
be like,
multiple songs.
Oh,
Why does it sound like Full House?
It's a rare condition this day and
Family
age.
Matters.
They're in Chicago or something.
I know a good amount.
They're literally in New York. That is like their whole thing.
I know, like, most of the songs from the first movie, because I believe, yes, my brothers had the soundtrack to it on cassette.
Oh, nice.
So I'd pop it into my little boombox as a kid and listen
for the
to
first one.
Yeah.
Not the second one.
Yeah. The first one.
I'll be honest with you, Maggie. I cannot think of one song that's on the first movie soundtrack.
Let's see. There's one song. It plays at the credits because they're on the rooftop. And I know we're not talking about this movie today, but they're on the rooftop.
No, you know what? It's totally
and they're all celebrating because Shredder got smushed in the dumpster truck. And it goes, whoa! Yeah. And like you hear this really deep voice kind of rapping, and it goes, Turtle power. That's what the song is.
Why do I not remember that at all? I do not remember.
Because you don't like that one.
I like it enough. Okay, I like it to the equivalent of what it deserves. Okay,
I know it's so well because we had it on VHS, and we would watch it constantly.
Yeah,
because we didn't have
cable,
not everywhere in the house.
Yeah.
We had satellite. We couldn't get cable where we lived.
Barf. Pete and PJ had satellite on Goof Troop.
Yes, I know. I remember that.
Fun fact, Maggie.
But we would be stuck with these old 80s VHS tapes that our aunt would record Disney Channel, Nickelodeon for us.
HBO.
And
probably.
HBO, yes.
Because I'd say Turtles probably came on HBO, if I had to guess.
I don't think... No, I think we had the actual VHS tape to Turtles.
Oh, wow.
But... I don't know what happened to the cover of it.
Oh, okay.
I think somewhere along
was it just a loose tape?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about, like, VHS cassettes was, like, don't get me wrong, I kept any that I bought, okay, any legit VHSs, right, I had the case, 100%.
Yes, same here.
My Half-Baked case, my Mallrats case, my Forrest Gump case, three movies I owned, right? And Wild Wild West. That is another one that I got.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So jealous.
From Mr. K's. That's why I had it. Like, because come on. But any that I like bought that were like I recorded on TV or something. No, I didn't have any of those.
You got the cheapy covers that came with it and the stickers.
Oh, dude, I was all about the stickers. So
I love the stickers.
We at one point, Maggie, let me tell you about this big undertaking I had one time. Okay. So there was too many tapes to count. 100 at least, probably, maybe less. I'm not sure.
No, I'd believe that.
Well, at the time though, like they grew more. This would have been around the time of Digimon season 1, and so I had all these VHS tapes that were not labeled that I kind of knew what maybe was on like half of them, but really didn't know. And so I went under the undertaking of categorizing each tape. I had a sheet of paper that turned into 7 sheets of paper front and back, and it would just say like tape number 1, and then each thing that's on that tape, right?
Oh boy.
And so then that evolved to when I got my Windows 3.1 computer. I made a
3.1
like a DOS file.
Oh, DOS.
It was like edit. You had to do like edit : tapes, I think is what it was, and it brought up like this blue screen, and like you could put in whatever code and stuff you wanted to, which I used it for my VHS tapes. Yeah.
Wow, he was more of a tech pro than I was.
The whole point I was getting to is we didn't have all the labels, and so my principal at our school from just out of randomly. He was like, "Hey, I heard you might want these," and it was like a
stack,
like a shoebox, like a Nike shoebox full of VHS labels. Okay, it had the,
so he
the
just
numbers.
didn't use them?
I don't know. I don't know if like maybe like the school or the church had like a VHS thing and they just didn't use them or whatever.
Oh, I bet from recording stuff.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
And so there's just a ton. And I mean, I kept them. I probably still have.
I bet you do.
There had to be hundreds in this box.
I bet you do.
know?
I guarantee it. We'll find it one day.
Yeah.
We'll be like, oh, that's what you was talking about.
Whenever we do the show, the VHS show, we'll use that.
I can't.
That's
wait
why
for
some of the
that.
tapes are like tape number 57, tape number 36.
Okay.
And like they're not in any kind of order.
No.
Like
There's
no
just-
chronological.
Yes,
They're
yeah.
just random.
Well, I got in trouble for taping over stuff with Sailor Moon episodes because like they changed the time that Sailor Moon would come on at some point because like I'd get off the bus at 4 and like just book it straight home and I could watch it. I'd be able to catch it.
What would you record over? Not like home movies.
No, it wasn't. No,
It wasn't like Maggie's
no.
ballet recital.
No, I couldn't record over those because a photography place recorded those. But like,
I mean, you wouldn't have anyway, would you?
This tape, if I'm remembering correctly.
Thank God we have digital stuff.
Yes, I know.
Because I swear, if you would have taped over like Viv's birth,
No.
like,
No, now I do have
Sailor
another
Moon
story
Crystal
about
or
stuff being
something.
taped over Bo's my mom. Anyways, my brother, he was looking for a specific movie or whatever to show me. He's like, "Oh, I think this is the tape," and I was like, "Oh no, I think I recorded over it."
What was he trying to show you?
Some old butt movie from the 80s that was like on
doesn't
Disney
matter.
Channel or something.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You recorded over it. Why didn't you check?" I was like, "It's blank. There's nothing written on it."
Okay, now to be fair, you should have checked the tape
Well,
first.
he was
obviously.
also working all the time, so
I mean, even listen, it's fair game. All right, here's at the end of the
we're
day.
never going to talk about
At the
Turtles,
end of the
guys.
day, all right, if you have something on a VHS tape that you do not want recorded over, you pull the tab out. That's it. You pull the tab out.
And then you put tape over if you want to record of it.
Yes, but that's the universal signal of don't tape over this tape.
I know.
Or you put a sticker, do not record over.
The tab wasn't pulled.
See, so I mean, I gotta give it. I had to go through and pull out the tabs on a bunch of my tapes because even home movies.
Yeah.
Because they were just left in. And like there was this one. This is the stupidest story. We'll get to Turtles in a second,
Yes.
I promise. I was recording. It was when Power Rangers switched to Power Rangers Zeo.
Oh, God.
Okay. And they did like it was like a special sneak preview. Like it was just the first episode. But like in the first episode of Zeo, Tommy's doing like a monologue of like the events that transpired, blah, blah. And it cuts to scenes from the last episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and cuts back and he's still talking over it. Right? The sneak preview has that. It just doesn't show the flashbacks.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they went to the trouble of that, but whatever. And it was literally like Friday this played, Saturday morning the first episode played. So
Gotcha.
like I don't know why they did that, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, I had that and for some reason I had been watching it or something, but it was still in the VCR and like the record button was right next to like the channel button. And so I accidentally hit record because we didn't have a remote for the TV, so I just used the VCR. And it was the Dana Carvey show. It was
no.
It was the stupidest sketch. It was about like an alarm clock that would like tell you what race you are, like to wake you up. Stupid. So you got Tommy. So they're like, when Rita and Zed finally destroyed the command center, and then it cuts away, and it's like, you are white. You are white. And then it just stops, and like the snow is like, and then it cuts back to Zordon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
it's great.
Speaking of, this is my last story. Speaking of home movies that have been recorded over.
Oh God.
So, I graduated high school, and like our
humble brag.
Yeah, back in 2007. Anyways, our salutatorian, or salutatorian, he gave a really good speech compared to our valedictorian.
That's usually the way it goes.
Yeah. He gave a really good speech.
I mean, dicks to the valedictorian suck to get that position. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Thank you. Anyways. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to watch blah, blah, blah's speech. It's going to be so good to like watch it all over again.
Yeah.
And like I start watching it, the graduation, and I was like, oh, I'm going to fast forward it. And then just like he stands up on stage and it cuts. It's my niece just rolling around on the floor as a baby. And I'm like, Mom recorded our graduation with my niece. I wasn't mad about it.
No. I'm not.
Like,
I'm not devil's advocating.
I said, Mom, I think you recorded my graduation. Which I don't think she recorded over the whole thing because I could see
just the speech.
Yeah, just the speech. But it's just like it was timed
thing.
Precisely that it was when the salutatory went up to the stage and he's like right in front of the microphone, and then it just cuts. And I was like, I'll never get to hear that again.
I mean, surely there's some.
I say there is. But yeah, that was my whole thing.
What was it that made the speech so good?
I can't remember.
It was like
very like
one way or another, they're gonna find us. Was that?
No, it was just very sweet. I think.
Don't stop believing.
I don't.
And hold on to that feeling.
Didn't he have "Don't Stop Believing" on the back of his truck? Probably did. Anyway,
this is Going Back to the Sewers, our weekly Turtles podcast. I almost said Smallville podcast.
Yeah,
our weekly Turtles podcast, where we will be not the entire anything, but we're revisiting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, the Turtles with attitude. All right, leading up to Mutant Mayhem coming out in August. This is the first episode.
Yeah,
originally slated for Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. It's been pushed a couple of times, but we're here.
Yeah.
But normally you can catch us Wednesdays at 9:00 right here on youtube.com/.
We had a very busy week last week.
Just some things, some stuff.
Just a lot of grown-up things.
Some stuff and some things, you know. As you can tell, it's the summer of Baja. Baja's back.
Well,
it's back. It's back, baby.
I wish it was back. I miss the pineapple Baja.
This is our third Baja summer.
Yeah, it is.
Or second. I mean, I guess hopefully also it's only the second.
Yes.
Me and you, we've had like 12 summer Bajas.
Yeah, we have.
So good. I love it. Maggie,
I want a large Baja Blast from Taco Bell, no ice.
You know what else is so good, Maggie?
What's so good?
Going Back to the Sewers.
Oh, that look cool.
Did you like that?
I like that.
What's funny is I use the green screen effect so that it fades away. But from where the Turtles letters are green. It kind of is like kind of faded through a little bit. So it looks almost more grayscale than green. But hey,
I watched it on the playback right there. It doesn't look too bad.
It's fine. That's right. This is Going Back to the Sewers. Maggie, you got anything for us?
Eric, I think we confused him. He said, "Wait a minute, what day is it today?" And then he comments about audio cassettes. He said, "At least with audio cassettes, you could have break the squares on the bottom.
Yeah.
And that would prevent for accidental recording and not mess with the sweet mixtape."
Do you know how many church tapes I recorded over to put?
I can't imagine.
Maggie, like I had one. So I do this thing where I make like seasonal mixtapes. And by seasonal, I mean like this is the music from spring 2004. This is the music from summer 2004. So on and so
he
forth,
still does it to this day for the year, though.
And it's true on Spotify. But yeah, so there was one. It was like, "God will meet you where you're at," or something, right? And like you push play on it, and it's what was that one Destiny's Child song? Like one of the last ones.
Survivor.
I'm a survivor. Was that it? That might have been it. Or was there one called a soldier?
Yes, there's soldier, yeah.
I think it was that one.
Oh, boy.
I'm on a soldier. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something.
At the Holiday Inn.
Who you with?
Yeah.
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 All right. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here we are. Welcome to episode 1. This episode is all about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 cartoon.
Yeah.
We rewatched the entire first season, which is 5 episodes, which is basically the pilot of the series. It kind of sets up the entire run and all that stuff. And so that consisted of season 1, 5-part miniseries titled Heroes in a Half Shell. Retroactively, it was titled that. Episode 1 was Turtle Tracks. Mm-hmm. Episode 2, Enter the Shredder.
I like Turtle Tracks ice cream.
Turtle Tracks ice cream sucks ass, Maggie.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It's
Moose
good.
Tracks.
Moose Tracks. No. I agree. Moose Tracks is the superior of the tracks.
Absolutely.
I agree.
You know what's in Turtle Tracks? Nuts.
So what?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm eating ice cream. I don't want to crunch.
I like crunch.
Unless it's a Reese cup inside of a Moose Tracks. Episode 3, A Thing About Rats. Episode 4, Hot Rodding Teenagers from Dimension X. And episode 5, Shredder and Splintered. What was you chuckling about over there?
What about you?
About the ice cream?
Yes.
Okay. I just didn't expect me to be that funny to be honest.
I'm tired.
Hey, it's okay.
I didn't sleep the best last night, so I might be a little bit loopy now.
That's why we got some Baja.
Yeah, I can feel my heart beating out my chest.
This episode is brought to you by Baja Blast. Snap into a Baja.
Yeah.
I wish it was. Original release date for these was December 14th, 1987. Happy birthday, Jesus. We hope you like your turtles. What?
You hope you like your turtles.
Yeah, because it was on.
That was the gift from the wise men.
No, that was the gift from Satan. It's weird. Like on Sundays we get a tinge religious, I guess. We don't do it that often. But I got you. I'll meet you. So we also had it was written by David Wise and Patty Howarth. Are you still me? Okay. So and there's a fun thing about Patty here in a little bit, which we'll talk about. Patty Howarth. Yeah. We'll talk about her in a little bit when we get into the inside references here. So Patty Howarth is an American screenwriter. She was co-writer alongside David Wise for a number of episodes of the 1987 animated TV series. Outside of this, her only known credits were as the voices of a few incidental characters in Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Aww. Don't
like her too much.
Oh.
Wise was given the call to develop and write a 5-part animated television pilot based on a little-known independent comic, Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wise thus became one of the principal forces behind the reinvention of the darker tone black and white Mirage Studios title into a fun, bright, and cheerful animated phenomenon, creating the classic catchphrase "Cowabunga Dude" and developing original characters like Krang and Rocksteady and Beat Bop. And we'll talk about it later on, but that's why those characters are like off the table a lot of the time. Yeah, because they were creations of the cartoon and not necessarily creations of the comic.
In other words, this lady likes control.
Nah, that's actually not it. The studio owns the characters, essentially. That's what it was. Like it was stupid. It was back in the 90s when everybody was like, well, what if we just own part of this? You know? Like,
what if we just own like a fourth?
Yeah, like seriously. I mean,
or an eighth.
Like, at least now, even though Disney like buys up a bunch of crap and like it's probably not great, like at least they do own like, I don't know what that was. Sorry. At least they do own like a whole thing. You know, they didn't just buy like Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
They own all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So Calvin, blah, blah, blah. Wise remained on board for most of its then unbeaten lifespan of 10 years. The show lasted 10 years. Finally beaten by The Simpsons. which has now gone 30 years.
Yes, yeah.
Writing and story editing over 100 episodes, David Wise did. Wise would leave the series after the 9th season, the first that would not involve most of the characters he had crafted and helped mold for much of his run. Wise passed away March 3rd, 2020 from lung cancer.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it sucks. Honestly, if you want more details about this, Secret Galaxy, they renamed.
Secret Galaxy, yeah.
They have a great episode about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Honestly, a lot of the stuff
it's from that.
It's going to be from that for sure. They're awesome, so definitely go check them out. Again, it's Secret Galaxy over on YouTube.
Dan Larson's the man.
Dan Larson is the man. He's so good. God, they're so good. God, check it out. They did one about tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills, and it was.
And they did
beautiful.
Recently. They did RoboCop, the animated series. So yeah,
yeah,
check that out. Did not know that existed.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they talk about that I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
The Turtles. Here's our synopsis. We're just going to do a little synopsis here. Directed by Yoshikatsu Kasai.
I congratulate you on getting through that word. Words.
They were a director for toy animation and directed several early episodes of the 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV series. In our synopsis for the 5 episodes, the Turtles meet April O'Neil for the first time. Splinter explains the origins of himself and the Turtles. The Turtles find out about the Technodrome and try to find it. Splinter finds the Technodrome and ends up getting kidnapped by Shredder. When the Turtles find the Technodrome, Shredder tells the Turtles who is responsible for covering them in the ooze that mutated them. The robotic Mousers attack, and the Turtles and Master Splinter forcing them to flee the sewer and seek refuge in April's apartment. Battle lines are drawn as the portal to Dimension X is opened for the first time. A weather-making device causes problems for the city, and when the Turtles learn that Shredder has built a ray that can undo mutations, the Turtles decide to steal it in the hopes of turning their Master Splinter back into being human. What they don't know is that the Shredder has finally built the Warlord Krang's new body, and Krang intends on summoning his armies to Earth. That's all we're going to do. That's all we're doing from now on. Here's if you're joining us from going back to Smallville,
Biggie
Stores, thank you, that was the one I was trying to remember. It's been 1 week and I've already forgotten.
Yes,
literally 6 days and I've forgotten.
Been in the back of my head about what we want to do. So
I gotcha. So what we're gonna do this time around, instead of going over the synopsis each and every time of like the entire episodes and all that stuff, we're actually just gonna kind of do our separate segments and talk about the episodes during those segments. So if you watched our conversation about the Rise of the Beast, it's going to be a lot like that.
Yeah.
I think it felt like it flowed a little bit better.
Yeah.
As opposed to just me reading off a Wikipedia article for an hour, you know? Especially when we got to some of those Beast Machines episodes. Like, that podcast was not doing great there at the end. What do you think?
I agree with that.
All right, so now that we've kind of talked about the show, the basic premise of it, everything, how did it feel going back to the sewers, Maggie?
I was really excited because I've always had a deep love for the Turtles.
Yeah.
And I remember watching this cartoon on Saturday mornings, like very vaguely.
Yeah.
When I was like little.
Yeah.
But like I didn't know, like. Or if we started watching that, the story I knew, we knew, is not not at all described in this.
What do you mean?
That's Splinter was a human.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like he had been turned into a rat.
Yeah.
And the way they explain that logically makes no sense.
Logically, if it's what they say, like. The last, animal or whatever
that you interacted with, like the Turtles interacted with the rats or something. With him. With him, he's a human, so they were mutated into humans.
Yeah,
ish.
And then, like, apparently
he had
interacted with rats,
even though he picked up the Turtles to clean them off.
Yeah.
So that should have been the last. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Also, Shredder being a buddy of his, I didn't remember that. Like, that they grew up in the same, like, dojo or whatever.
And also, like, what the heck, Shredder? Like, you were in Japan, part of, like, a clan.
Yeah.
The Foot Clan.
The Foot Clan, which was good guys at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you come over and you're like tech obsessed.
He just wants to fuck over Splinter. Like, that's all he wants to do. Like,
and it's because of him they mutated. Like,
it makes no sense,
it
honestly.
makes no sense.
It's almost like the show was written to sell toys and not to have a thoughtful story.
No.
Also, I did not remember April O'Neil hating the turtles as much as she
Such
does.
a bee to them. Dang. She's like, is that all you all eat is pizza? I was like, yeah, they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Dope.
Jesus. I definitely...
And then they go to her apartment and they open up the freezer. They're like, whoa, it's a pizza attack.
It's like full of pizzas.
Yeah.
Like...
I was like, man, you're calling the
pot kettle,
calling the kettle black. Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say that, and I literally was like, "How does that phrase go?" I don't remember. No, it was interesting. I remember this is one of those videos that we would rent a lot. They like had compiled all of it into like a movie or whatever, and I forget where it was, but somewhere we would go. Excuse me. Somewhere we would go. Anytime you'd rent a movie, you'd get a free kids rental.
Yeah.
May have been movies. Because it was a cow.
It was a cow.
It was a cow. I had 3D glasses.
Aww.
Stupid. I miss
Sounds
movies. And then there was Video Magic. Could have been Video Magic. Could have been Video Station.
I could see Video Magic doing it.
It could have been not Food City, but Watts Grocery. Could have been there. But anyway, so this would be my go-to. Like, if there wasn't anything else I wanted to see, I would just grab this VHS. And I'm pretty sure my cousin Josh also owned it, possibly. But it was only 4 of the episodes. Like, one of the middle episodes got cut out. I don't remember which one. But anyway, like, so I remember very vividly a lot of this, right?
Yeah.
Like, just like seared into my brain, but I didn't remember like the details about it.
Yeah.
But I remember the VHS had a commercial for the Burger King Kids Club at the beginning of it, and so like I always equated the turtles, especially this cartoon, to Burger King for some reason, like just always, even though like pizza is obviously where it's at. Just I don't know, something about Burger King and turtles just burned into my brain.
While this was still on, they had toys, but it was like. Some of them were bike accessories. Like you could get all the turtles. We had these.
The clip-ons.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They clipped on to the wheels of your tire. We had those.
Dude, you just like unblocked a memory for me. I completely forgot.
Opened up the box.
Oh my god, I completely
No,
forgot
we had those, but I can't remember what else came in that set.
Yeah.
But I remember specifically whenever I had my my bicycle with training wheels on it.
Yeah. Maggie's dork.
I was little.
Training wheels.
I was itty bitty.
What a dork. Hey, bike much? I'm joking. I had training wheels too.
Okay.
Probably too long, to be honest.
Probably same here. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Anyways.
Grow at your own pace.
True.
Anyway.
You know when you're ready. Anyways.
Just like
I
sex.
remember.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Happy Father's Day. Shout outs to Donamick McGargan.
Are you done?
Yeah.
But I remember digging them out of the toy box and figuring it out that they go on the spokes. Yeah, the spokes of your bike. But there was 4 of them, and it had all their names on it.
I had a bespoke bike.
You had a bespoke bike. Sounds so cool. It sounds like a name of a place. Bespoke.
What does bespoke mean? I mean, I knew it was a word, but like I expected to just be able to chuckle it off and not have to talk about it at all. But it means something.
Yeah.
I forget what it means.
I don't know.
Are you looking it up? I can look it up.
I'll look it up.
I think it means like something hipstery, like secondhand. Maybe like no wait, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a boutique. That's what I'm thinking of.
The word bespoke has evolved from a verb meaning to speak for something to its contemporary usage as an adjective. Originally, the adjective bespoke described tailor-made suits and shoes. Later, it described anything commissioned to a particular specification. So basically made to order. individually.
So, hipsterish.
Yeah.
Or bougie. So anyway, it was definitely interesting going back to revisit this series literally 20 years later. No, 30 years later, because it came out in 87. This show is as old as I am, which is just weird. And like it was one of those nostalgic goggles. Like I remembered it being amazing. Like not like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But I remembered it being really, really, really good and funny at the very least.
Yeah.
And it was definitely not.
It was not that.
What do you got?
I'm trying to find the Burger King toys. It's driving me insane.
You don't have to find
It's
those.
driving me insane.
Well, Maggie, while you're looking for that, I'm going to go ahead and get us into our next segment. We're talking about all the characters that joined us this week right here on Going Back to the Sewer.
Welcome to the party, pal!
That's right. It's future-proofed, so it just says characters, so I never have to change it again. I'm going to keep the Smallville one, but obviously. So, this week on Going Back to the Sewers. Did you find it?
I found it. Oh my God, Matt. It's all bike
their faces,
stuff.
Right?
Like, here, let's see if
oh my God, I had that pouch.
Oh, I hope it'll let me zoom it. So we had those, the spoke things. It's all their heads.
Yep.
And then there was a horn.
Oh my God. I did
and
not have
a
the
bag.
I had the license plate. I had the license
jealous. They had license plates and the water bottle. And that's just showing how much you can collect. But like apparently you could switch out the license plate with "Whoa, an awesome dude."
Cowabunga was where it was at.
Oh, and team up with the Burger King Kids Club. Well, I'm trying to read it too.
I love it, man.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Love it. God,
Man.
Great toys. Speaking of great things, in Team Turtles, we were joined, of course, by Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, Hamato Yoshi, aka Splinter, Hamato. Sorry, I threw an R in there. Hamato Yoshi.
Hamato Yoshi.
Don't. Just be careful.
Okay,
April O'Neil, Dark. That doesn't sound right. Dark.
I don't know.
Can you give me a Google search on TMNT Dark, D-A-R-K? Just 1987.
I'm trying to think of who that could be.
Well, it might have needed to be like Drac or something. And like oh wait, was that one of the kids? One of the Dimension X kids?
I'm working on it.
I bet it was. Maybe.
I
also had Zach.
No.
And Kayla. Can I say it? Real quick. There you go.
All this is shown as like nega versions of Turtles.
Yeah. Oh my God, you did it.
Oh my God. Oh, Maggie did it wrong.
She did.
Also, the voice of Raphael is Yakko. Is that okay to say right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And then like one of the Dimension X kids is Dot from the Animaniacs, Yakko and Dot. I'm trying to remember anybody else. And of course, Shredder is the guy from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the dad. I can't think of his name. But he was on it. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to remember anybody else. April O'Neil's name seemed familiar to me, the voice actress, but it didn't say much for her. And there's somebody else. Like there's a lot of 80s. Dask. I bet it auto-corrected.
It probably did. Okay. There's no way there's a character just named Dark.
I was like, I know there's like a manga about a person named Dark, but it's because they have a split personality and they steal stuff.
Dask, Zach, and Kayla. And I'm not going to stand by those names. Those might have been auto-corrected also.
No, those sounded right.
Under Team Shredder, we had Billy's favorite character, Oroku Saki, a.k.a. Shredder. And we also had Krang, Bebop, Rocksteady, Foot Soldier, Baxter Stockman, Scrag, here you go, Maggie, Scrag, Grunt Dopey, Dumbo, Roadkill Rodneys, Mousers, General Trag, and Granitor.
Wow. What names?
Those last two, they were the rock people.
We're going to name our next kid.
Rock people.
Rock.
Wait, is that what it was called? There's an episode of South Park long time ago. It was when Quora first started, like the original series.
Yeah.
And like, it turned out that they were actually like rock people from like under the surface. And like they redid the song, like the theme song, but it's crab people.
Crab people. Yeah, that's right.
Stupid.
I know I'd heard the song, but I don't know the episode in reference.
Vernon Fenwick, aka April's cameraman, and Burn Thompson. Any guess who that is?
April's boss.
It's April's boss. That's right.
Yeah.
Good job. Maggie, who's your favorite non-main character? I'm going to go with Dark. Dark was my favorite.
My favorite non-turtle character.
Non-main character.
Non-main character, my bad. I don't know. I like Kayla from Dimension X. Like the Dimension X kids.
Yeah, didn't her and somebody have a romantic thing?
Not really. They just had a connection because they were all kids. Like they just wanted to have fun.
I don't know. I feel like there was an episode where like it was like an Astronema Zane situation where they were trying to date, but then like they were from just two kids from opposite worlds, you know.
Matt,
like
what was you smoking while we was watching this? Nothing like that happened.
I'm not talking about in the episodes we watched. I meant like at some point within the 11 years of this godforsaken series. I'm pretty sure they I'm pretty sure they fucked. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I'm pretty sure there was an episode that came on at 9:30 a.m. Saturday on CBS where these two characters fucked. Okay, I swear, yeah, I remember it. Okay, you can't convince me otherwise. It happened.
Oh, you are older than me, so I guess you'll remember. Weird stuff than I do.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of a different April O'Neil.
Okay.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Shout out in the comments if you're watching this live or if you're watching it later. Let me know if you got that joke. Because if you got that joke, you got that joke. And you know what I'm talking about.
No.
There's a porn star named April O'Neil.
Oh my God, man. Dude.
Oh, listen, when I was Googling to try and find information about the turtles, okay, I Googled April O'Neil and I did not get the results I was looking for, okay? I clicked I'm feeling lucky and I was very unlucky in that.
We're lucky.
All right, listen, I'm joking. No, I think she was on an episode of Attack of the Show. I think that's actually where I know her from. Yeah. She's one of those people that like crossed over. That was like kind of mainstream for like a minute and a half. Yeah. You know, like what's her name? Jenna Jameson. She was one. Sorry,
you didn't see that, guys. Matt tried to catch a gnat.
There was a Baxter Stockman flying around here. So.
Oh yeah, he does become. Oh my God. I completely forgot about that.
I was waiting this whole 5 episodes and he never became the Fly.
I know. I was kind of, I was like, isn't there something else supposed to happen to this guy?
Baxter Stockman. Oh, Baxter Stockman never gets what Baxter Stockman wants.
Wasp in here?
So, in these episodes, the turtles get their turtle van after stealing Baxter's car and supplies.
Yeah. Way to go, Donatello, for using Baxter Solcums.
They're like, this fuck died. We could steal his van.
He's like alive, but we know he's not going to be here to use this stuff, so we're going to use it.
Honestly, the most New York thing they could have done.
It's true.
The most New York thing. They proved they were real New Yorkers at that moment.
Him tricking the house cleaner wherever he's like using the parts and stuff, and she's like, oh, Mr. Stockman, you're so funny. He's like, no, you can leave, you don't need to be here cleaning. I'm trying to work. And she's like, no, I'll keep on cleaning. Like, I was like, God, Donnie.
That's a great mask. I love the turtle man.
Yes.
Now, I was kind of dozing off in the last episode.
Yeah, you were.
Did they make the blimp?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Like,
they also got the blimp.
It was like last minute Donnie got it together.
I liked the blimp as well.
Yeah, the blimp was cool. I think I remember there's a toy of it, right?
Yes. There was a blimp,
but
the turtle
that was
van.
also the main conquest of the cartoon, was to sell toys.
Yes, the turtle van was definitely my favorite.
Yeah, turtle van is
for sure.
Sweet.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I like that. I did have the turtles. I had some turtles toys that were like Mighty Max or Polly Pocket, but it was their heads.
Yeah.
And you would open up their heads.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah. There was one, it was Raphael with a baseball helmet. And you opened it and they were playing baseball.
Aw.
No, it was stupid. I fucking hated it. There was one, Maggie. It was Toka or Razor, whichever one was the turtle. The snapping turtle in the
Razor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you opened it up and like they all had like these sewers like on their backs, so like they were supposed to connect. They never did.
Oh.
I always had like the two female ends. That's what they're called.
I know what they're called, Matt. I'm just
trying to shove like just wouldn't work. Let's talk about something else.
I can't wait until we have a movie to talk about.
We have a few segments that we're not doing today. Okay. So we got In Memoriam, nobody died.
Nobody died.
We got Traitor, nobody
traded.
I mean, well, actually.
Wait.
I forgot Krang.
Oh yeah.
Krang traded on Shredder to help out
one of the turtles.
Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this talking brain told me what to hit.
I feel like I used to be able to do Krang, and I don't.
He burps a lot.
I'm Krang.
Oh no! Smallville spilling over here.
I'm Randy. I'm nowhere close. I'm nowhere close. You sound like Taz. But now he turned on him because he wanted a body.
Yeah, I'll blame him.
He's like that movie with Chris Rock, where he died, and they were like, you were gonna die in a couple of seconds. I pulled you out a couple of seconds early. And he's like, you stole my body.
Yeah.
And it's Eugene Levy. And so they put him in another guy's body.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got a body. I got a body.
Yeah.
No, what I'm talking about? Down with Love.
Never.
Is that what it's called?
No, Down with Love is Ewan McGregor and Renee Zellweger.
Crazy Stupid Love.
That was Steve Carell and Emma Stone.
From On High. How high? Soul Plane. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, you better, because you're digging yourself a hole.
Mate, tell us about Krang.
Krang?
What'd you think of Krang?
I thought Krang was a stomach. I know he's supposed to be a brain, but just how they drew him, I don't know. And he burps all the time. Why would a brain have to burp all the time? You know?
Down to earth.
Down to earth.
I was close with Down with Love. I was close.
Erica Chat says, was Krang the original Rick Sanchez burp? LOL.
Well, I'm a dum-dum.
I'm Krang.
I thought I had something.
Let's jump dimensions.
Morty. That's the most as I can give.
Krang.
Morty. Morty. Don't front, dog. Don't even front, dog. We got you, Scary Terry.
We got you.
All right, let's talk about chicks, man. I'm joking. We don't have. I want to make a segment called Chicks, Man, because it's from the Soup.
Oh.
With what's his name?
Joel McHale.
Yeah. And it's like, let's talk about chicks, man. And go, chicks, man. And be a bunch of chickens. Be like,
Eric said a brain burps because of brain farts.
Well
done. There, you deserve the drum roll, Eric.
You did it, Eric. You goddamn did it. All right. I'm just gonna keep it. Just keep it going. All right, let's talk about pizza time.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
I
forgot about Peter Parker being in there. I forgot all about that.
I really hope y'all enjoy this new segment. So, pizza time.
Pizza time.
Now, this is the first episode. We didn't explain any of these segments before.
No, we
We're
didn't.
just going as if everybody knows. But we will explain pizza time. Maggie, do you want to explain what pizza time is?
Yes. With the pizza time segment, we get to talk about the different types of pizza they have.
And if we try 'em.
And if we try them.
If we would try 'em.
If we
Maybe we should try 'em.
I don't know. Some of these in this episode.
At the Ninja Pizza, they ordered 3 whipped cream pizzas and 1 sashimi pizza. Raphael was the turtle who ordered the last one.
Oh.
Always got to be different.
Yeah.
Always got to be
mad.
different, Raph. Yeah, it's Raph.
Yeah.
A little too Raph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Yakko.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Raphael. Go fuck yourself. That's the live action turtle. Sweetie.
God. Oh my God.
That's spot on.
Yeah,
That's a spot on impression.
Oh my God.
I can't wait. I can't wait to do that. All right. They also had, in another episode, they had pepperoni and ice cream.
Oh, and
Hey, who ordered the jelly beans and mushrooms? Jesus. And anchovies and peanut butter. All right, Maggie.
that sounds like something my dad would try.
So here we go. We got 3 whipped cream pizzas. A sashimi pizza. What is sashimi? Sashimi. Sashimi. Sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, I figured
I
that
just
would help.
noticed that there's eyes in that. Sorry.
Pepperoni and ice cream, jelly beans and mushroom, anchovies and peanut butter. Man, if you had to eat one, if God came down and was like, I will fucking kill you if you don't eat this.
Excuse you, God.
If you don't eat this pizza, I swear to God. What would you? Which one would you eat?
I guess I would try the whipped cream one.
What do we think is a whipped cream pizza? Because I was thinking that too, but like,
is it just the crust and they cook the crust and they bring it out and they let it cool and put whipped cream on top?
I doubt they let it cool. I think there's always the cartoon steamy above it, right?
Yes.
I mean, maybe now if it was just like the crust and whipped cream, but what if we're talking like a pepperoni pizza and then they put whipped cream on top of it?
I don't know, man.
Like a chocolate pie with mousse, but it's whipped cream on a pepperoni pizza. Or even just a cheese pizza.
I think I'd still try it out of the other combinations that there is.
I think I would maybe go pepperoni and ice cream.
Oh, really?
Because here's the thing, depending on the ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, stay with me here, okay? Everybody, let's remember a time, it was the 90s, all right? Maybe it was earlier than that, depending on your life. I don't know you. You don't know me. But at one point, you were at a birthday party. Yeah. And at that birthday party, they had 3 things. Pizza, chips,
ice cream.
and ice cream. And probably cake, but you get the idea. So if I can have pizza and ice cream, I feel like my brain would like kind of already connect those a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're at Red Lobster and you're eating one of the biscuits and you want applesauce.
Matt wants applesauce. Let's put it that way. Matt wants applesauce with his Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Listen, I tell you haven't lived until you fucking dip the Cheddar Bay biscuits in some applesauce.
So basically, it's apple pie with a slice of cheese on top of it.
No, fuck Maggie, God, no. It's Cheddar Bay biscuits
with applesauce.
Do you know why?
Pie,
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
The kids meal, the kids menu. You'd get the fish, the biscuits, and you got an applesauce. So anytime
No, I
I'd get
didn't. I got
applesauce, I'd
fries.
have the biscuits. I would get the fries too, but you got the goddamn applesauce.
Watch your mouth.
Listen, no! It is Father's Day. I will not watch anything. I'm joking. That was a joke. Don't put me on Baja Blast if you don't want me acting this way, okay?
I did.
That was your downfall.
I did put you on Baja.
I got the.
You got the vapors. I got the vapors.
I got the excitement sweats.
I thought I smelled something.
I'm feeling very moist at this moment. Okay.
I thought I smelled something, to be honest.
Anyway.
Just joking.
So I think birthday party, pizza, ice cream, I think it could work. Now, depending on the ice cream, obviously, if you throw some goddamn turtle tracks on there, I'm fucking out of here, okay? I'm out.
Okay.
But no, I'd say like maybe a scoop of vanilla. And I mean, like, here's the thing. It's ice cream. It's just going to like slide off. And like that pizza taste is going to overtake any of it.
That's what you
know
think. I mean? But it's 90s cartoon pizza.
And it's 90s cartoon ice cream.
It's gonna stick.
like you remember in the DuckTales movie when they asked the genie for ice cream, and it's like in the swimming pool or whatever, like the little pools, like the the kiddie pools.
Yeah.
God, it's such a great movie. What a jam. All right. Anything else you want to say about pizza time?
No.
All right. Well, let's get into some of our favorite quotes from the episode.
Well, that's just prime.
That's right, baby. We got them sticking around. We got quite a few that's sticking around from Beast Wars. They had some good shit. Episode 1. This is Donatello. I don't know the voices enough to be able to do these.
Okay.
So, no, April, it's too dangerous. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in a Ninja pizza parlor. I love saying lines like that. It actually did have the rim shot.
Yeah. Is there a Mikey one?
Why do they call it a rim shot? All right, here you go. Michelangelo. This is from episode 2.
I feel like a marshmallow in a nutcracker.
What a line.
Mikey's my favorite.
That's it. That's the whole.
Yeah.
That's every quote.
That's it.
So now let's get into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles references, part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
Looks great.
Yes.
Honestly, I can't wait. That art style looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
For the entire season 1, the sound effects in the interior of the Technodrome came from the 1984 Williams pinball machine Space Shuttle.
What a reference.
Upon getting the trench coat, Raphael uses Humphrey Bogart's famous line, "Here's looking at you, kid."
Yeah.
Fuck off!
I guess Mr. Bogart had too much to drink today.
Hey, kid! Fuck off!
Mr. Bogart, can we ask you about the Nazis?
In my head, Humphrey Bogart is the old man from Succession. They're just the same guy. I love that I'm calling him the old man from Succession.
Logan.
Like, poor guy. Like, I mean, this actor's been around. He was fucking Stryker in X2, okay, Maggie?
Yeah, that is right. God, that is right.
I was fighting wars in Vietnam while you was sucking on your mama's titty at Woodstock. One of the best lines in anything. It's a great line. Great line. X2. Go check out X2.
X2.
Like, whoever's watching this about a 1980s Turtles cartoon has 100% watched X2 at some point.
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay. Anyway, despite the turtles not being sea turtles, as evidenced by their feet and the lack of flippers as normal baby turtles, the fishbowl they're carried in is full of water, and the turtles seem to have no trouble breathing. This is actually a frequent inconsistency throughout the entire series, as there are numerous times throughout the series when the turtles are in danger of drowning. In Season 7 episode Atlantis Awakes, the turtles are able to breathe underwater without aid.
Wow. Poor turtles.
So there's a difference between turtles?
Yeah, there's box turtles, for example, they live on land mostly, and like they hibernate, like they dig themselves a hole into
Which one was the one that Miley Cyrus killed? With Greg Kinnear and Thor's brother.
Huh? Killed?
Yeah. Or, well, I mean, I guess the snake may have killed him, so they watched them to make sure they'd be okay.
Sea turtles?
I guess. Because they were, like, on the beach. They, like, laid the eggs, and then, like...
The sea turtles.
They had to watch them. Is that movie? The Hannah Montana movie.
No, last song.
There was a last song in the Hannah Montana movie.
Matt, the
called
movie...
It's the Climb.
The movie is called The Last Song, and I'm tired of this joke.
Like I said, it's called It's the Climb.
It's the climb.
All right. Anyway, did you want to continue telling more?
There's a climb to the movie The Last Song.
Take a longer pause, Pam. All right. A flashback of the episode is used in the season 3 episode Blast from the Past. I was just gonna leave it on.
I'm trying to make him crack.
Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Donatello all have small sleeves for their weapons under their belts. They will use these until the end of season 2. Sheaths. Episode 2. The episode marks the first appearance of Krang, as well as the mutant forms of Bebop and Rocksteady.
Mm-hmm.
First appearance of the Technodrome. First mention of Dimension X in Krang's Rock Soldiers Army.
I will say Technodrome sounds like the name of a nightclub.
No, you're thinking of the Technodome.
No, Technodrome.
Rave cave, Technodrome,
Rave at the cave.
It's Rave Cave.
No, it's Rave at the cave.
Shredder reveals that he was behind the events that led to the Turtles' creation, something that in the comics he had no direct involvement in. Still, it is mentioned on the card back for the first series of toys in the backstory.
Boo.
A still from this episode is used as the background for the closing credits for seasons 1, 2, and 3. It's taken from the scene when April and the Turtles were searching for the Technodrome underground.
Nice.
April, like, go listen. If you don't want to fuck around, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, she's like, you all stay right here, and I'll be right back. I gotta get that story from you.
She's like, I gotta get back to my life. And it's like,
I haven't been up on the surface.
Fuck off!
I haven't been up on the surface all day. I smell.
Fuck off!
God, calm down.
I'm gonna make that an intro. Whenever we get that soundboard we've been talking about. We're gonna put me saying
it's laying down
saying
there.
That. We're gonna put me saying that.
Oh my
God. This episode marks the final appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady in human form.
Yeah.
The shredder Raphael is referring to is a vegetable shredder commonly used in making pizzas. Some might be confused by his line as shredder nowadays often refers to a paper shredder and office appliance. So there you go.
I know vegetable shredder.
This... Oh, apparently I didn't do the rest of them for 4 and 5.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. This is the first appearance of Baxter Stockman. Notably, he's depicted as Caucasian here, despite being African-American in the TMNT-related media. This is also the first appearance of the Mousers as well.
Mousers.
Baxter does a title drop once Shredder leaves him to work on the master control for the Mousers, saying that the Shredder must really have a thing about rats. This is the first episode where Mikey uses a Kusari Fondo, a chained weapon. Mm-hmm. It is named as something in this episode. There is an underground ancient city. The Technodrome drives right through it. Just
underneath New York, guys.
Yeah, it's old New York.
It's old New York, yeah.
Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why'd they change it? I can't say. People just like it better that way. You can't go down to Constantinople. I can't go down to Constantinople. Go down to Constantinople. They're going down the way. But nobody's not about the turns. This is the first episode where Mikey uses... Nope, I already said that. Despite the fact that Raph's personality was toned down for this show from the comics, there's a scene where the Turtles are interrogating Baxter Stockman. When Baxter refuses to talk, Raph says, "You'd better, or else I'm going to get sarcastic."
Yeah.
while holding up a saw to his face and sporting a sinister grin.
Yeah.
Shredder uses the special transport module like drilling devices, which enable the foot to travel from the Technodrome to city level. However, these would never be used again and would be replaced by the more familiar model used in the 3rd, 5th, and 6th seasons. Too much. This episode features Krang's first appearance to the Turtles. Oddly enough, his first act is actually to help Michelangelo escape and defeat Shredder, although we'll see later that Krang has an ulterior motive for doing this. First appearance of the vehicle, which would become the Turtle Van, and first appearance of the Turtles Seek This episode. First appearance of the Turtles Seek This episode was edited out from the movie The Epic Begins VHS cycles. I don't know.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I found an inspection sticker in my shirt.
Well, let's talk about, or let's get into the talent mix. Remy Zero!
I like these guys. Yeah. Remy Zero!
Yeah, that's right.
Or
Welcome,
Smallville.
welcome to the music, where we talk about the music from this episode that we did. I didn't fill it in. Okay? I thought I finished it. I thought I finished doing everything. And apparently, I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. James Mandel performed, or was the singer for the theme song.
Dun, 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 dun,
Where would you
dun,
rank
dun,
the theme songs?
like according to what?
I guess number 1 would have to be this one, right?
Yeah. This is gonna get weird. Like, I don't know if like every one of these movies have necessarily a theme song.
Well,
I know the second one does.
We'll pick it.
Yeah.
Or it's like an MVP. It's not necessarily the quarterback. It's, whoever fucked off,
Not
It's going to be...
Not necessarily.
Listen, you got Turtle, Turtle power, right? You got Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. You got oh.
We don't even know if that's in the movie, Matt.
And then you got...
We don't even know if it's in that third one.
You got... knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. You got that. We got whatever the fuck this is in the new one. We got it. We'll do it. All right, Maggie, it's time for the countdown to Mayhem.
Okay. I was like, well, what are we saying? We didn't discuss this beforehand.
7 weeks until Mutant Mayhem comes out.
God, that means I'll be back at work soon.
Womp, 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 womp. Doug.
Oh.
Yeah. Next week, listen, I don't know. I think Google didn't update because it's not like, I know I filled the rest of this out and nothing else is filled out.
I trust you.
I know. It's just
Google sometimes does that, man.
I just want to be like, Google, fuck off. That's my new favorite catchphrise. I'm going to put that on a shirt. That's going to be our first merch drop. It's just a picture of me.
I don't want. Well, if that's going to be your merch drop, I want a picture of me on a shirt like this.
It says, I'm too tired for this bullshit.
No, up above it says, "Are you there, God?"
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Next
That's
week.
not my real name, by the
No,
way.
it's just Maggie. Just Maggie. Listen, I had to learn that the hard way. All right.
Yeah.
Ripped off one of my testicles. Next time on Turtles.
Going back to the sewers. God, man.
We will be talking about the 1990s classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. It's just called...
Yes!
Maggie's very excited for this.
I love that one. I might go ahead and do the soundtrack thing for you. I'll help you fill that one out.
Okay. Whatever you want to fill out. I'll make a copy of this and invite you to it so that
Okay.
you can just fill in whatever the fuck you want to. I don't care.
I'll put a gazillion quotes in there.
I know what the number one quote's going to be. Wait. Here we go. Okay, do it.
Pizza guy's got 30 seconds. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Wiseman says, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Nailed it. Because heartbreak feels good in a place like
this.
Oh my God.
God, Nicole Kidman, girl.
This has been Going Back to the Sewers, our weekly Turtles reconnect. It's all about making a choice to watch the Turtles. Remember, we'll be back live Wednesdays at 9 o'clock.
Yes, and we will
Going
be.
Back to the Sewers. We will be there this week.
We just had too many grown-up things to do this past week.
We'll tell you about it at some point. Probably on Matt plus Maggie over at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can get exclusive content as well as your name in every video we do, just like these fine folks over here. So remember, if you'd like to get over on the Patreon, it's a $5 flat fee. $5 gets you everything. We simplified the shit out of it.
Get to know everything.
There it is. Boom. Think about it. Think about that. Suck on it. I don't know. I'm out of my head.
Ease up, man.
We'll be back tomorrow night at 9 with the Hopefully Awesome Show, where we'll be reviewing The Flash. And then on Tuesday, we'll be going back to Smallville.
That really hurt my ears.
It's Super Mario World. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yes. It just hurt. It hit me.
What was that? At first, I thought it was. I was trying to do The Flash.
Yeah.
The show.
Oh, I know.
And then I thought when I did it, I thought I was doing Are You Afraid of the Dark? I was like, no, what is it? And then it was Super Mario World. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for us, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Turtle Power.
TURTLE power.
Is that what you're going to do every time?
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
We'll catch you next time when we go Ninja, go.
Go?
We're still working on it.